And then glug glug, a finer group of friends you will not meet. Coffee Club.
Here we go with the Coffee Club on a Friday morning. This happens to be the 16th of February, and we are going to have a fun day. We got a full room again. This is like 3 weeks in a row we had a full room, right, Josh?
I know. I feel like we're at the pinnacle of our legacy.
You've hit your peak for sure.
It's good.
You need a bigger room.
Well,
bigger
Josh
studio.
a long time ago, but
We're on online on our Facebook page. We're also on YouTube. So if you want to go and search for us there, you can do that. We've got a great group of people here for today. We're going to start out talking about the National Weather Service. We got Tyler Trigg and Corey Cook joining us from the National Weather Service out of Goodland. What time did you guys have to get up this morning to get in here?
Myself, I was up at around like 2:45 mountain time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was kind of an early one, I'm sure. Yeah. So,
Very committed.
we also have we got some of our favorites in here. We've got Derek, and we got Sergeant Nick the cop. We got Colt. There's some of our regulars, and then I also want to introduce. We've got Espen and Ben from the high school. They're here also. So you guys got a mic back there, don't you? Espen, you've been helping us out with some kind of a special thing in a class from the high school. What kind of called you an intern, but what have you been doing?
I've been coming here, doing the weather every Tuesday and Thursday.
Yeah.
Coming here, just looking over the shoulder at Jesse for an hour a day.
Yep.
So
looking and seeing what craziness happens behind the mic, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So we'll talk with them here just a little bit too. Got some great topics for the day. The weekend poll's already out there. What is the weekend poll?
Cake or pie.
Cake or pie?
Like there's two options, but
Right.
it's fine.
I wonder how many people are going to say both. I mean, come on.
So far, we haven't.
None. Yeah.
So far, cake's winning.
Yeah. So
Cake's winning.
Cake is
Wow.
winning.
What? No
That's
way.
a bunch of psychos out there.
we'll get into all that. We got some other great topics. Let's talk first National Weather Service, because you guys got up extra early to get here. Storm spotter training classes are coming up here pretty quick. And so you guys have a nice little tour that's planned for this year, right?
We do, yes. So some of the topics that we will be going over. We will be going over storm ingredients, the life cycle of thunderstorms, and then we will also have a quiz as well to see how well you were paying attention over storm features, and whether or not some specific examples were a tornado or not.
Mm-hmm.
The new part that I am personally really excited about. We will be going over radar We will be going over radar I can never say it. Visualization.
Yep.
That has been one of the main things that all of our partners in the public have really been asking for, is just for us to give them kind of like some more examples of like what they are looking like, kind of like whenever they are checking our weather.gov radar page that we have. Then we will be going over everybody's favorite topic, which is land spouts. We will also be going over flooding as well, since we did have a pretty significant flooding event this past May. But for the dates and times, we will be kicking off the spotter tour. It will be 1 week from this coming Monday, so February 26th. This will be the Dundee. This will be the Dundee County Spotter Talk, and it will be taking place up in Binkelman, and it will be starting at 6:30 p.m. Then as for the McCook area, we actually just got a second request to have a second talk up here this year. So our very first talk, it will be on Tuesday, March 19th. Our first talk will be at 1 p.m. and this will be at the McCook Community College, and this will be in the McMillan Hall. And then we will be having a second talk that day as well at 6:30 p.m. and that will be taking place at the McCook Senior Center.
So as I kind of look over the Storm Spotter Tour for 24, it looks like you got a dozen and a half different places or whatever. So when you guys go out and talk about these and present these, what are some of your main goals that you have?
I guess main goals being that we can get some more people in the communities that are interested in submitting spotter reports to us. So just teaching the people in the community how they can be storm spotters for us, send us valuable reports that help us in our like warning process and things of the like.
Sure.
Help us get the word out to warn people down the road.
I know that Tyler's been here before. What's your responsibilities there, Corey?
I'm a meteorologist there as well. So,
okay. All right. They put you on the grave nights or all night long?
Yeah, all of the shifts. All the things.
That works good. So, want to introduce you to some of the different people in here. Of course, we've got both police and fire personnel. So a lot of times you guys are in contact with each other, aren't you?
Yep. One of the things that I wanted to mention, I took the storm spotter training, I think it was like 2 or 3 years ago. Awesome training. Loved it. And it's good to see that it's, coming back up and everything like that. That's wonderful. I mean, I love going out and looking at the storms too, just like everyone. I know that's a Nebraska thing or a Midwest thing. But you guys did an awesome job at that training last time. So very cool.
So if people would like to find out more about the spotter training, I'm sure they can get that through your website, right?
Yeah, so they're at the top of weather.gov/GLD.
All right.
And we will also be promoting it as well on our social media pages.
Yeah.
We do have a Facebook and a Twitter page as well.
All right. So that season is probably coming pretty quick.
Yeah, tornado season.
There's already been tornadoes in the southeast, right? I mean,
usually starts.
It's a thing.
I kind of like pretending I'm a tornado chaser.
Me too.
Knock it off, Colt.
He walks out with a 55-gallon Rubbermaid trash can full of ping pong balls, and he thinks it's Daisy from Twister. He does it every time.
It's Dorothy.
Or Dorothy, sorry. You call yours Daisy because they have a trademark on it.
Well, it's a trademark, and my lights are different.
We're going to talk with the high school, Ben Vetrosky. He came to me here a couple months back and said, hey, I want to do a thing to get some of our kids out of the classroom and see what life is like. So tell us a little bit about this program you're running.
So it's actually a class that we teach at the senior high. We open it to sophomores through seniors. We do have one freshman in the class as well, but we call it Careers in Business. And right now we have 8 businesses participating in our internship program. So basically, kids don't come to my room Tuesdays and Thursdays. They actually go to a business out in the community for that class period, and they get to see real world activities in the business world, and they get to hear the dialogue. They get to see the ins and outs of the businesses. And we have Coyote Country that's participating. We have Davini Motors. We have Acres. I'm going to miss a few. MMB Bank, Citadeli, which is my favorite because Bill Lesko down there feeds them every time they're there.
Yeah.
Even though it's 9:30 in the morning, they get whatever they want. So
Ravioli.
the kids, exactly. So they get to get out in the community. We're looking to expand the program. Right now I have 22 kids in my class, and we kind of pair up and have 2 or 3 kids per location, but the kids love it. Like I said, they go down to Davini Motors. They had an opportunity to see Pro tint windows, and so it's not just the car dealership. They get to see other businesses that come help Davini make it what it is, and it's an awesome program, I think.
So for you, Espen, what has been, I might put you on the spot here, what's been the coolest part? What's just kind of stupid?
I don't think any of this is stupid, actually. Like,
Good kid,
probably the best
good
part is just sitting there and watching you edit those spots. It's amazing. You can sit there and click with both mouses at the same time.
I'm Amber Mousius, just so you know.
Yeah.
He's a very good computer operator. I can attest to that.
Well, he's been a good student too, also. And one thing I love, whether it's this program or Bison Days that just happened this week, I love seeing our people at the radio station remember what they do and why they do it. Because when you teach, that's one of those things that happens, and it's just really neat. So, Ben, thanks for putting this together, and I know it's really fun for you and rewarding also. So. Yeah, go ahead.
And Espen is a worker. You know, he's
Yeah.
a kid that is a great kid in our room, but does a lot of pictures for our school as well. So last weekend we hosted district wrestling. He was at district wrestling all day that day, and then he was at our basketball game in the evening. He doesn't miss many events, and he's one of our good kids at our high school. One of many good kids that we have at our high school.
Way to go. I love it. Let's get to the weekend poll. Haley Don,
Cake or pie?
which one for you?
Pie.
A particular pie?
I knew you were going to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Prove it.
Guys, I'm nervous.
I know.
My great grandma's famous butter brickle pie.
I have never had butter brickle.
Butter brickle.
Butter brickle.
Butter brickle. That's a hard
None
one.
of us have had it except for her
Oh.
and Kyle.
Oh, so she just kind of.
They want me to
Words
make
it.
it. I have the recipe now.
Does it even
We all
exist?
want you to make
Because
it.
if we haven't
Well,
seen
I'd
it,
say
I don't believe it exists.
Everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm nervous about making it because I know it's not going to be the same.
Practice makes perfect.
It's never the same,
But
though,
then
and that's
I'm
what makes it
also
wonderful.
coming to the conclusions that you guys have never tasted the real deal. So
Yes.
if it's a flop, you guys will never know.
Exactly.
So, I mean, you
That's
can't
what
show
we're
up with
trying
like
to
an
say.
apple pie from Gary's or something and be like, "This is the butter brickle."
The point is,
Right.
you'll know,
I know.
and that's okay.
But I'll be disappointed that
Yeah,
I have
but then-
fed you.
But just hide your
Not-
disappointment and
Yeah, but
look
you
at our
can
joy.
strive for greatness.
Okay. I mean, we
right.
got to start
Strive.
somewhere.
Josh.
Pie.
Pie.
You know, I used to be a cake guy until I married into Darcy's family. And then that is when I found out that, you know, Pillsbury is not the only person that makes pie crust. And Darcy's strawberry rhubarb pie, very hard to beat. I mean, that thing is award winning. When it goes to auction at, you know, dessert auctions, it brings like $350, $400.
Really?
What about her blueberry?
She's never made blueberry. Now, blueberry.
You did that on purpose.
I did.
Blueberry is the pinnacle of my,
It's his
Pie.
favorite pie.
but nobody ever makes me a blueberry pie.
Tyler, cake or pie?
Oh, I would probably say pie. Yeah, I would say that pumpkin pie is my absolute favorite.
Pumpkin.
So, yeah.
I like that. Corey?
That's lots of whipped cream, right? Can I be the one that says both?
You absolutely
There's an occasion for both of them.
kinda do whatever you want,
There's an
really.
occasion for both of them, right? Pies are holidays,
Yeah.
and
Who shows
and
up at a
cake are
wedding
the
and
others.
there's wedding and there's pie?
I wouldn't have minded.
I have showed
I
up
would
at
not have
wedding with
minded.
pies.
I have been to that
What?
wedding.
What?
There were like
Yeah.
little mini
Yes,
pies all over this
individual.
table.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
I've
No.
never heard of that.
And
Right?
Just pies.
You can just go to the ice cream line and get a scoop.
There you go.
Yeah, there was no cake.
It's just
So both for you. What did you say, Colt?
I'm a pie guy.
Okay.
My choice is no lie. My choice is pie.
Pie. Favorite pie?
Did you just try to rhyme?
I just busted that rhyme. It was-
Espen?
Oh, I'm a cake guy.
Cake? For what? For why?
Because you can wake up in the middle of the night and have a piece of cake.
You can have a piece of pie too.
That's a little more messy in the middle of the night when you're half
More
awake.
messy.
Yeah.
You don't have a bib on. You know, yeah.
Plus the proper tools.
Cake, there's a lot more, a lot less chance they're going to know that you had a piece of
Yeah.
in the middle of the night.
Yeah, but you can eat pie like pizza.
Yeah. Amen.
Ben, cake or pie for you?
I will go pie as well.
Pie. All right. Sergeant Nick the Cop, what's your preferred delicacy there?
I'm definitely going with pie. I
kind?
think my favorite is probably coconut cream. But if I'm going to have fruit, probably peach.
Ooh,
And it's got to be with homemade ice cream.
Peach
Ooh.
and apple.
peach pie.
See,
Peach
that's
pie
the
is
thing.
the
You get
best.
two good things there with pie. You don't have ice cream with cake. It don't.
Yeah,
really
you
work
can.
out.
I did the
You
other
can.
night.
It's just
Jameson made a funfetti cake with pink
Oh.
frosting, and I happen to have some ice cream on
Has,
top.
has anybody ever done the frozen whipped cream on pie?
It's kind of like an ice cream almost. Really?
It's superior.
So for me, I was going to try not to tell this story, but I'm going to tell it anyway. Mine preferred is pie, but it's pecan pie with real bacon on top. You can get it at Taste of Texas here in town. Try it once. It's just next level.
Life changing.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever had the apple pie with the cheddar cheese on it?
No, don't do that.
Like I've never tried that before. I was wondering if
tried it
anybody.
once.
Isn't he
Tried
good?
it once. It's all right.
Oh yeah.
Jesse, mute his mic.
Which one? Colts?
I've never had it.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, I thought you
Wouldn't do
brought
it
it up.
again, probably.
Okay.
No, I've never had it. She's had it.
I tried it once. I tried like a bite of it. And I was like,
And?
okay. It's like I see what people are going at with it, but like I wouldn't do it again.
So it's gotta be ice cream. Warm with vanilla ice cream. It's gotta be.
Next topic for Coffee Club here.
Well, hold on. By the way, cake is winning on our
Really?
social media.
Not anymore. We just swung that vote.
Clearly, this is the smartest room in town right now.
There was one both. Was anybody and one cake, right? Two cakes.
Two cakes.
Who was it? Oh, Espen wants 2 cakes.
I want 2 pies.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Next topic. This will be. I hope we got some. But what was your schoolyard fight story? Does anybody have a? Derek, I knew you would. So
Yeah, I look like such a scrapper, don't I? For a nerd. So anyway, funny story. Everyone, he doesn't live here anymore, so I know he's out of listening distance. But if you wanted around 2, like I'm ready. But anyway, I was telling Colt this last night. I was like, okay, so we're at Mr. Bill. It was like 7th grade. And
if you don't know, Mr. Bill he's the candy van in town.
Right.
So there you go.
And 7th grade tomfoolery, he comes up and he pants me because I'm wearing athletic shorts. Well, I had these really dope Scooby-Doo boxers on. But at the time, I was like kind of feeling like I was maybe a little bit too old to be wearing Scooby-Doo boxers. So I was embarrassed.
Never too old.
So I turned around as he's bent over laughing about this whole situation, and I clocked him right in the face. Like I just caught him with the left. I don't know if it was because he was already off balance that he fell over, or if I just hit him that hard. I like to think I hit him that hard.
Definitely hit him that hard.
Anyway, never got depantsed again throughout my whole high school career.
Congratulations.
Until I started working at the fire department.
We're just a lot more sneaky than whoever this jackwagon was.
But I didn't hit them in the face.
Yeah. All right. Who else has got a schoolyard fight story?
Mine was in 7th grade as well.
Really?
And I don't remember.
Same guy? You want to go get
started
him?
it. But this was a big guy.
You're a cop now.
Big guy. I am a cop now. I don't even remember the guy's name. But we were in the locker room, and I turned around. He just punched me like 4 times in the face.
Oh.
And I had braces at the time.
Oh.
So
like
the
reverse brass
inside-
knuckles.
Yeah, no. He turned my lips into hamburger.
Oh, gosh.
But we both got in-school suspension, which I thought was not fair because I didn't even fight back. But we both ended up in 3 days in school suspension for it.
You, of all people, should know that the justice system is crooked right now.
Lord have mercy.
Careful. Anybody else with a
He
schoolyard
carries a gun.
fight story? Yeah.
It wasn't really a fight, but I threw rocks at a girl one day in 4th grade.
Why?
It was her first day.
Oh, you're the mean
Oh,
girl.
you're the
huh?
bully girl.
Well, she had a resting, and I thought she was going to be mean. So I was like, listen here. I feel bad
So
now.
you threw rocks at her?
I guess.
Bully.
Well,
Bully.
I protected the people that got in
Mean
fights.
girl.
Sticks and stones.
How about
she
you guys?
looked like a mean girl. So
Oh no.
All right, back here. Okay. So the second half of the school piece this morning. What was your favorite meal in school? Corey, you want to go first?
I didn't have a favorite meal in school. I brought my lunch all the time.
Really?
It's like you avoid like school lunches, I thought.
Where'd you go to high school at?
Not where I came from.
Oklahoma, so
They probably had brisket like every Friday or something, you know?
I wish.
Did you have a cool thermos that you put like
what's- yeah, what's
SpaghettiOs in
Yeah,
or
was it like a
something
Mario
like that?
Kart?
No,
box look like?
no.
It was a strawberry shortcake lunchbox.
I don't even remember.
Did you have
honestly.
an original Stanley Cup?
It was Barbie.
No.
Careful, we don't want to start a fight in here.
Yeah,
I think they were like peanut butter and jelly sandwiches is all I took
Oh,
like
right on.
ever.
All right, Tyler, favorite school meal. What would you say?
I would probably say my favorite one that I actually still end up making myself still. It is chicken noodle soup that is covered with mashed potatoes. You can just load like the pepper and everything on that, and it's just amazing.
I'm a big fan of that.
Oh yeah.
Who's got the mic back there? All right.
I'm gonna go with the pizza.
Yeah.
Because they always cut it exactly the right size for that square tray.
Yeah,
It was amazing. Perfect fit every time, but I enjoyed the pizza.
Yeah, pizza witches. That's what they call them. Okay, Espen.
I'm going with the pizza too. They cut it in even slices.
Yeah.
So you already know you're gonna get the same amount as everybody else. You know when you're at home and you're trying to get the biggest piece. You already know.
Yeah. How about you, Ben? Favorite meal from school?
I'll do French toast sticks.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys remember that or not. But, yeah.
We didn't get those when back.
We did.
It was an earlier model over here, so we didn't get those back then. All right, let's go, Haley.
I'm gonna go with the chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes and gravy, and then whatever dessert. At good old Wallace Public Schools, we didn't have. We had the actual like homemade food. Like,
Yeah.
Like it wasn't none of the garbage that they have nowadays. Sorry, sorry guys.
No, it's
Like they ordered stuff off of the Swan's truck. Like,
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, we had the real deal.
Chocolate almond ice cream from this one strip. Missed that.
All right, Josh.
Mine was totally the breakfast. I was the breakfast guy.
Yeah.
The one egg cheese omelet. And then we always had the pancake sausage on a stick. And so that was my go-to. And I would barter. Like I would trade people for the eggs. I'd be like, I'll give you my chalky milk. You give me your egg.
That's all right.
Anybody else? Cole?
Sausage pancake on a stick. Like, no doubt that made my day. Like, if I was having a bad day, that is what turned it around.
Did you like were yours just a slightly undercooked to where they were gooey in the middle?
Yes, exactly. And then I would also trade chalky milks for extra ones of those.
And you had to fill up one of the squares just with syrup.
Yeah, it was like the fondue fountain at Golden Corral. You're like,
so you had some syrup to drink when you were done.
Oh, 100%.
No, mine was
chug,
definitely the
chug,
pizza.
chug,
like
chug.
the pizza, and I was the same. We were the same as Wallace when it was Trenton, and all those schools were separate at the time. But same thing. They made homemade these giant sheet pizzas.
Yeah.
And big old square pieces. Man, that was the best pizza in the world.
Do you guys chug syrup down there? Okay. Just making sure.
No, they chug the glaze.
I am all that is man.
Okay, I had another topic here that I skipped over here real quick. But what was the last thing that made you laugh? Obviously, a lot of us have chuckled here this morning. But what was the last thing that really you just really, lolled?
I think when you have kids, like that makes a little bit of difference because they are so funny. Like even last night, Cordell came and stood in the doorway because he fell asleep on the couch. And he fell asleep on the couch, and so in the middle of the night, he woke up, came to our room, and he goes, "Dad, you forgot me." And so so then he climbed in bed with us, but like at 1 o'clock in the morning, you can't help but laugh instead of get mad when that happens. Because he was all out serious, and like he literally felt forgotten.
Well, at least he talked to you before he got right beside your head and decided to just stare at you while you're sleeping.
Yeah,
that's not funny.
No,
That would have been my
That is a
schoolyard
really
fight.
horrific deal.
my schoolyard fight.
That would have been my schoolyard fight.
Wham!
Hit my 2-year-old. That'll get you in trouble.
I had a pretty good giggle last night when Derek told me about his Scooby-Doo underwear. I chuckled pretty hard at that deal.
I didn't.
Who else? What was the last thing that made you laugh? Espen?
Last night. So we got a basketball hoop in my basement. My little brother, he's like 6 years old. He can just barely grab the rim. And he was running so fast, he grabbed the rim, he flew off and threw himself against the wall. That's probably one of the funniest things I've seen in a while.
Never gets old. Anybody else? Last thing that made you laugh?
The best golfer to ever walk on the planet Earth still shanks a golf ball.
That was wonderful.
I love Tiger Woods, but he still can shank a golf ball.
Represent that Sunday red. With it.
See, this is
Tom
why
Brady also shanked.
Yes.
That made me laugh.
It was the response to the shank that was.
He's like, I just hit it off the hustle.
There's probably 1,000 reasons why I'll never be a pro golfer. One of them is there are people in front of you when you tee off. And I'm like, those people should not be there.
Oh, I know.
I'm gonna hurt somebody.
Jesse's great because we are all four of us here at the radio station. We're not good golfers, but we're great in the scramble.
Yeah, as most people are.
Because he can hit one, like he'll have one that's like 300 yards.
Easy.
And then that's all he does.
And then he's done. He's gonna sit in the cart.
I'm out. See ya. I'm done.
We get to the green, I can putt like no other.
Yeah.
And so, and then Seth, he's Seth.
He's just Seth. He's probably asleep.
Seth is the hype guy.
Well, no. Seth is I'm going to have one good hit. I don't know which part of the hole is going to be a good one, but
and he'll talk about it the rest of the time.
Right.
And then she's our like midway game.
Yeah.
You're the fairway play.
Yeah.
Hey, I had that clutch putt
Yeah.
Yes,
the
you
last
did.
time.
That's right.
So like between the four of us, we make one really okay golfer.
Next time.
Yeah,
One
next
good
time.
golfer.
And Seth will talk about his one good shot the whole week.
And he acts like he carried the team.
Yep.
Yeah, that's true.
It's always inspiring when you
Love you,
see the
Seth.
pros mess up, though. Because you're like, you know what?
That's a good chuckle.
You're
You put on
human
your
too.
pants the same way we do.
Anybody else?
Minus Scooby-Doo underwear.
Last thing. Last thing that made you laugh.
Scroob Sailors is here today, ladies and gentlemen.
Probably this morning. It was slick in the parking lot, right? So I get out of my car and I noticed that it's slick, so I'm doing the whole walk like a penguin, right? And I see my coworker in the window waving at me, doing the penguin walk too, and I'm like, what? You're gonna make me fall just because you're I'm chuckling as I'm walking across this very slick parking lot. It was
Got a
great.
camera there ready for you.
I know.
Right?
Come on, fall.
It's probably watching, yeah.
I'm going to make $10,000.
Waiting for me to fall.
Straight to YouTube.
Last thing that made you laugh. That's a fun one. Okay. Next topic. Other than money or wealth, what's one thing you wish you had more of? Josh, you going to start this one?
Oh gosh. I wish I had more smokers. More barbecue smokers.
That's
I
really
coulda totally-
triggering.
Yeah.
I could have answered that for you.
That's triggering.
There's one of them right now that is it's a gorilla smoker, but it's a pellet smoker with the availability to put little wood chunks inside.
Darcy, are you listening?
And she's a hefty $1,000.
Oh.
But
Just buy.
What's its name? Did you name it after one of the gorillas at the Henry Doorway?
I'm going to name it Footpick because I'm about ready to start selling them for it. That's old FP right out there.
We cannot encourage such behavior.
If anybody, $25, and I'll send you the one with no toenail.
Kickstarter. GoFundMe.
Who else? Other than money or wealth, what's thing you had wish you had more of?
Oh, and bourbon.
That's always true.
There, I'm done.
Are you sure? Is there anything else you want? Because it was
No, bourbon and barbecue. That's
bourbon
what,
and barbecue.
Espen, I know you guys got to take off here in a little bit, but what's yours?
Oh, definitely time.
Time.
You can never have enough of that.
We just fill it,
We should go to 36-hour days.
Four of them a week.
Exactly. Like, get
4
rid
days
of
a week.
We
That's
don't
still
need
a
daylight
week.
savings time. We just need an extra 12 hours a day.
You work 2 days, have 2 days of a weekend.
Yeah.
no
right.
daylight savings.
Yeah.
Yes. Get rid of that.
Yeah.
Ben, what else would you like?
Knowledge.
Knowledge. Oh, pulling the Samson card. Love
Hey,
it.
that's why you live in Nebraska.
That's a good one.
Knowledge is
Solomon.
power.
In for knowledge.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that. Should have knowledge.
that's a good one.
Makes life a lot easier. When you're smart.
Yeah, if you're smart.
I got to break time down to more of a lake time.
Life is hard. It's harder if
Very
you're not smart. Yeah. How about you guys? What would you like more of?
I would say for me, I would like to have more springtime.
More spring?
More springtime.
Is it
I'm-
because of the tornadoes?
Well, yes, that. yes, that.
Can I confirm nor deny?
Is this a controversial topic or not? I didn't want to bring this up today, but I'm going to bring it up now, considering what you just said. Punxsutawney Phil. The most. I'm a believer. I mean, I believe in Phil, Phil 100%. We all know they didn't see a shadow today and stuff like that. What is your guys' professional opinion on Punxsutawney Phil and his skills compared to what you guys have?
I would say, from my opinion on it, just by looking at the weather forecast itself, you can pretty much get a good idea if you're going to see it, or if he's going to see his shadow or not. But that versus us, though, we do have a fairly good idea of what to expect in the next season or so, whether or not if it is going to be hot or cold, wet, dry, whatnot.
Is it going to be a tornado season?
Phil only predicts spring or winter, not tornadoes.
That's a different rodent.
I still think we should go back to sacrificing him and roasting him on a pit fire.
Oh my
that's
gosh.
how it
He's
started.
my hero, dude. You can't do that.
Yeah,
That's where it started.
That's where it started.
He's a scientist.
They used to sacrifice him.
If you go to their social media page from the National Weather Service, or you go to their website, they have some really good, like, extended forecasting, opportunities. Thanks, Ben. And so there are things that they send us, and it's a good, helpful hint about 7 to 10, 10 to 14 days of kind of things can always change, but
Right.
you guys do that pretty well, and you're getting better at it all the time. So congratulations.
The 2 to 12 inches.
Yeah. It's kind of like when the cable guy is going to show up at your house between 8 and 5.
It is so good. But here last year, you guys were pretty spot on.
Yeah. So let me ask you, when you guys are looking at snowfall amounts, I mean, you always got to throw in will there be snow bands, this, that, and everything else. But what impacts what you're kind of putting out between about how much snow an area should get? I know that's a hard question.
That is a hard question. I guess, because confidence changes, right? So, closer it is, we may get a little more confident in it, but each system is also different. So, I mean, we take into account all of the guidance that the models throw out, and then kind of our own little input into it for sort of knowing what a little bit more about the local meteorology and everything as well.
So how far in advance did you guys know this big last snowstorm was coming?
Which one are you talking about? There's been so many.
The big one.
The big one? Yeah, the one where we got 8 inches up here.
Yeah.
That one was really starting to really present itself about it's about 5 days out or so. The one thing that does make it really difficult out here is that is that about 90% of all of the storm systems they develop kind of right on top of us.
Oh yeah.
And so that and so sometimes some of our forecast models that we use to help us out, they just do not pick up on things just because the system itself, it hasn't even developed yet. So that is the one thing that does make it really challenging.
It seems like
Dundee County,
Dundee and Yuma County are the baby maker of storms.
Yeah, that's
every time.
Yep, every time. And then it hits Swanson Reservoir
and splits.
Yeah.
Every time. Yeah.
It's the banana belt.
Do the lakes, if a big storm's coming across the reservoir like that,
I have a theory.
does it have an effect on...
I have a theory. Yes, the lakes have it, but I think the biggest thing that actually impacts those storms is just west of Culbertson, there are 2 valleys that meet. And so my theory is, you guys probably are much more educated than I am with this. My theory is where those 2 valleys meet, there's a lot of change and pressure and that type of thing. And so that's why they split.
It's because of the radio waves and the bees.
There we go. That's exactly it. Yep.
I thought it was going to be smart.
The radio waves.
Apparently
It's
not.
your guys' radio waves
bourbon
that
has
caused
been-
that.
in the coffee this morning?
A lot.
Clearly.
Next topic for Coffee Club here this morning. This is a fun one. What's your texting strategy? We'll let Espen start on this. Are you one of those that save everything or delete it all?
Neither. I'd rather talk to a person in person or call them on the phone.
Wow. Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh,
I like that.
That's why
start the
he's
slow clap on that deal.
that's why he's interning.
Yeah,
with
this
us.
is a quality individual over
No
here.
doubt.
Talk to people face to face, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You keep that, man. That's awesome.
it is. It's very good. How about you, Tyler?
Oh yeah, I am for sure a completely deleted it all person.
Yeah.
by far.
All right, Corey.
I like to think that I'll like go through and delete my text messages sometime, but like I forget. So they're all saved.
Yeah,
I should really delete that sometime.
Colt?
Well, so the same way. I like to think that I keep my text messages, emails, all that stuff pretty cleaned up. Except when I read that yesterday on the notes, I was like, I better go look at that. And it turned out I have like 100 and some text messages. I'm talking to 2 people. So I had to go through quickly and like delete. I'm like, no, I keep it clean.
Yeah.
No, we're good.
Derek from the IT side?
Yeah, so kind of weird. I just let it like collect until my OCD says, okay, enough's enough. And then I, without regard, just wipe everything out.
Really?
Yeah, because
If it's important, it comes back.
I get annoyed like having to go through and find stuff. So then I just wipe it out and just like, yeah. And then it comes back to my head like, oh, I needed that pin code for this door or whatever. Yeah, okay, I'll go find that pin code again. So I'm like a weird mix.
Josh?
I got text messages from 1:30 of 2020.
Whoa.
You're
What is
kidding.
okay, I got to go back and look at my oldest text message now.
Well, I can't do that now.
Well, you wiped it all
I
out.
wouldn't have deleted all mine.
Haley?
Bottom one.
How about you?
Smokes.
I'm probably that weird mix too, because every once in a while I'll go through and like clean stuff up. I don't know.
I just can't.
I'm trying to look.
My emails I clean out more than my text messages.
Before I got a new phone, my storage was nearing its.
March 17th, 21.
July 2nd of last year.
I'm still scrolling here, so I don't know.
June 21st of last year.
Oh, see, way more.
Mine was June
tight
4th
cleaned
of
up than
20.
was.
Here's July of 20.
But I do a lot of voice texting more than
I
just
really
regular
hope you have one
texting.
from like 2017.
19. The oldest one. Hello, this is Suri from Art Fox. So it was a spam too.
My last one from 2020 was a spam.
Yeah.
How about your newest text message, Jesse?
I don't think I've got one today yet.
Oh, really? Weird.
I don't think so.
That's real
Weird.
weird.
I could have swore I heard your phone go off.
Yeah, I heard a ding.
Oh, there's all kinds of.
Mine was from my wife that said, "We have no power."
No.
That's not good.
Mine was
Hey.
a picture of my kid.
Apparently, Barley doesn't have power.
I got one.
Barley,
Got
somebody-
one on my watch from Derek says, "Hey." So. What's your text strategy? Save everything or delete it all. Last one before we get to birthdays here. What TV show do you keep on just for company? And I got to thinking about this last night. This could be seen in 2 different ways. It could be seen as what TV show do you keep on for company for you, or companies here, I don't want to pay attention to you.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I didn't look at it like that.
Snap.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I like it.
I meant it as what TV show do you keep on just to
For
keep
noise.
yeah. So
That's the way I read it too.
okay, Espen, you want to start?
Oh, Criminal Minds. I like walking in. I've watched every single episode of Criminal Minds. So
All right,
I
favorite
He's
character?
my dude.
I want to hang out with him more often.
Yeah.
I'd probably say Spencer.
Okay,
Spencer Reed.
Spencer Reed. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your wife's favorite character?
The Shamar Moore.
Yeah.
Shamar
Okay,
Moore.
I just wondered.
That's like a.
He's the guy that always goes, he calls that one girl baby girl all the time.
Yeah.
And so at my house, my wife loved Criminal Minds, and so I would always run around the house saying, "Oh, baby girl, baby girl," and she
It doesn't hit
is
the same.
Extremely annoyed at me, like
Yeah.
hates that I ever got involved with it.
Haley, what TV show do you keep on just for company?
HGTV as a whole.
Just the entire channel.
WWJGD.
Poor Kyle.
What is that?
What would Joanna Gaines do?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you are.
It's
But
either
you're like
that or
a,
some-
you're still the first time like in your first house, right?
No,
First time
Not
home
even
buyer.
no,
Yeah.
coming.
they're renters.
Just a
Oh.
Marie Kondo.
She's-
So
event
you're just getting
every
ready.
week.
You're
getting
like
ideas.
stockpiling all these ideas
Oh, absolutely.
so that Kyle can be like, "Good morning, Kyle."
First off,
She bought him a whole bunch of Milwaukee stuff for Christmas, and I
Yeah.
know why she did.
Now we know.
Brilliant.
Amen. I know.
For anyone listening there, I need a Milwaukee.
How many Pinterest
battery.
boards do you have dedicated to?
Oh, so many. And I have them organized. Like, this is
Yep.
what I want in my bedroom, my bathroom. Like, oh, yeah.
You can organize those?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
dude, I'm a pin guy.
Are you really? I can't figure it out.
Dude, I love pin.
I don't know.
I'm not
Josh
good
is a
at
pinup guy. Corey, what would you say the TV show for you is?
Oh yeah, Tyler knew the answer to this one. I make Office references all the time. The Office, definitely The Office. Yep.
Solid.
They-
Parks and
like-
Did you make the transition to Parks and Rec?
I did watch Parks and Rec, but it's not the same.
No.
It's The Office all the way.
It's like when Larry David went from Seinfeld to Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
No.
Agreed.
My favorite Office episode is when they have to do the CPR.
The fire drill. Yeah, that whole episode, you're just like, laughing. Yeah, that one's
That
great.
and when they switch,
Yeah.
and they had the Asian guy come in to play
Jim.
That was so good.
classic.
All right, Tyler. What TV show do you keep on just for company?
Really, I love to turn on just the random Travel Channel paranormal stuff that they have on all the time.
Yeah.
And then the one thing to help me fall asleep at night is I just turn on like a random baseball or like a Division II college basketball game on a ESPN Plus.
Yeah.
You got a favorite baseball team?
Baseball team. I'm a
Cubs fan?
I'm a Colorado Rocky fan. Even though I've been a little on the rough side.
Attaboy.
But
All sports have been rough in Colorado lately.
Hey,
It's been that way for a long time, but we're okay. We're okay.
Josh, what TV show? It's something on the ID channel?
Yeah, I like to watch the ID channel. That way nobody does anything stupid. Because they know that I can get away with it. Especially now that Nick the Cop's not here.
Yeah, right.
Let's see. You were Criminal Minds. Anybody else? We get everybody?
Yeah, I do Suits for me, The Office
I love
for
Suits.
Collective, and then if I want people to leave or ignore them, I put on golf because it takes a certain person to be able to watch 18 or 8 hours of golf or whatever.
Yeah.
And if I don't want to pay attention, then that's how they do it.
All right. Last thing for Espen. I know he's got to get to class. Order up. It's a game. I'm going to give you 4 things. You tell me. Sort these things by how many there are. Okay. Santa's reindeer, letters in the alphabet, days in the week, or colors on the American flag. Put them in order.
Colors on the American flag
Okay.
is colors on the American flag, red, white, and blue, and then there's 13 stripes, 50 stars. And then days of the week, there's 5. Santa's reindeer, is it 10?
You got to do the song.
9.
9. It's 9. And then what was the last one?
Letters of the alphabet.
Letters of the alphabet.
So you're going
26.
colors of the American flag, days in the week, Santa's reindeer, letters in the alphabet. Is that what you said? Okay, you are correct. Good job.
Gosh.
What's in common? We got one for everybody here. We're going to start with Tyler. I'm going to give you 3 things. You tell me what they have in common. Ready? Blanket, Daytona, and Sandy.
if it's blanket in Daytona, that would be easy. That'd be warmth. But Sandy, that one's tricking me up. Is it like Sandy as in a beach or Sandy?
Yes.
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 Okay. I'd make a SpongeBob reference.
Beach blanket, Daytona Beach, Sandy.
Sandy cheeks.
Yeah.
Sandy cheeks.
All right, Corey, you're up here.
SpongeBob.
So what's in
show.
common? Buttered movie microwave.
Popcorn.
Yeah, that's too easy.
Okay.
All right, Colt, you're up.
Let's go.
Pledge, lime, and law.
Lemon.
Lemon pledge, lemon lime, lemon law. Yes. And Derek, you get the last one.
L-O-N-Z.
Bed, sun, and seed.
Bet. Flower.
Flower, yes. Flower bed, flower
With a
seed.
W-E-R, not an O-U-R.
Sunflower and flower seed. So, boy, you guys got through the game.
Oh, hey, best sunflower seeds, though? David or Fisher or what are we liking here?
No, there was a new one that I tried. Somebody brought it to us.
Spitz is good.
Spits are good.
Ah, man, I can't think of it. But they had like a whole different line. He's an independent guy,
Oh,
and so he actually shipped us some. So,
oh,
but they were really good.
nice.
But all out, it's the dill pickles.
Dill
The gi-
pickle.
giant dill pickle.
Yep.
That's fun. Aspen, thanks for coming by, man. Have a fun time at school today. It is time for the birthdays. Here we go. Birthdays, anniversaries. If you know anybody that's celebrating a birthday on February 16th or this weekend, you can let us know, and we will add that in for you.
We had one messaged in for Neola Blakes, has a birthday today, And then one called in for Neely O'Brien, turns 8 tomorrow.
Any other birthdays?
I got Ryan Misfelt has a birthday, turns 35. One of the best guys you'll ever meet in your life. Ryan Brown has a birthday. And then coming up this weekend, I have Cassidy Beebe has a birthday tomorrow. Shelly Renfro has a birthday. Steve Daffer with a birthday. Anthony Brown, Brett Kelly, Aaron Kochwire, Mark Butkey has a birthday. Phil Corey with a Sunday birthday. Sherry Sugaroo, Sydney Mosel with a birthday, and Zoe Budge and Alex Yonker.
Some other ones, Cassie Yoder, Jared Brush, Jody Cobb from over Cambridge, Denise Galinsky, Felicia Christensen, Bryson True, and Ryan Brown. Any weekend birthdays that you had?
That was it for my weekends.
Yeah, you actually, we must have a lot of the same friends.
I don't think I have. I pretty much just realized I don't have any friends.
Uh-oh.
Because my list was completely empty.
Paxton Springer turns 7 on Sunday.
Shelly Wilkinson's got a birthday this weekend. Stacy Chitwood, Aaron Kochwire, Taylor Dack, Brantley Taylor, Laney Overton, John Martin, Drake Brunswick, Steve Daffer, and Marcy Rodriguez. Those are the ones I have. So we got to pick somebody as the birthday winner.
Reese Skeen turns 10 tomorrow.
Nice.
A donut from Sanerts, ice cream from The Scoop, sandwich from Jimmy John's, and Coca-Cola.
Who's our birthday winner?
Let's do the one that was messaged into us on Facebook.
Okay.
Neola Blakes.
Yeah, Neola Blakes.
Come by the radio station, pick up all your prizes. And we got a bunch of new prizes also. And they got the new Spice Coke. Have you seen that?
Yeah. We've still got some glass Cokes left. We also have tons of different body armors, both sugar-free and then also the hydrant body armors. And then we have several energy drinks, sugar-free, and, you know, the extra pick-me-up.
We got some new flavors that are really cool, and we'll talk about those here a little bit more in a bit. All right, so let me ask you, are you ready for the celebrity birthdays?
That's right. Before we get there, Pi has officially taken the lead.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
All
See,
right.
that's what we needed.
See, the people showed up.
Right.
People's choice.
The deal here is everybody against Josh. See if you can shout out why these people are famous before he does. Lisa Loring.
Actress.
Yes. She was on The Addams Family. She also worked as a makeup artist in yesteryear.
Know that one.
Anthony Alibi.
Actor.
Yep. He was on Raven's Home and Family Reunion were the two big ones for him. Kobe White.
He's a basketball player.
Basketball player. Lupe Fiasco.
He's an artist, like a singer.
Yep. Rapper.
Cool. Kick, push, kick, push.
Yeah. John McEnroe.
Tennis player.
Oh, yeah. Tennis.
Oh, yeah.
I
He's a fire
totally
I
owned you
said
on that
soccer.
one.
I said soccer. I lost.
Tennis and the movie.
Yeah.
What's the movie?
In 2017, a
Movies
film about him
Shia
titled
LaBeouf.
Borg versus McEnroe was released. And yeah, Josh is right there.
One with Adam Sandler where he yells at people.
Oh, yeah.
Kim Jong-il was born in the state.
He's a dictator.
Was.
Was.
Passed away in
Or
2011.
was, yes.
Yeah. Who else? Not a great list today. Sorry.
That's okay.
Ice-T.
Love
Rapper.
Ice-T.
Yeah. What's the TV show he's on?
Which one?
Law and Order.
Yeah, Law and Order. He's on Rick
SVU.
and Morty. He's on.
The best thing is he's the guy that always looks surprised, even though he's working in SVU of a new case every.
I love it on Rick and Morty though. His character is the letter T in an ice cube form, and he just floats around with two guns. It's really
Amanda Holden is 52.
Actress.
Yep. And she was in Shrek the Musical also. The Weeknd.
That is one thing.
Singer.
Thank
Singer.
goodness
Singer.
that's coming up.
Yeah.
We're almost there.
Elizabeth Olsen.
actress. She's what is she? The Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch. Yeah.
Very good. She was also in Godzilla, Avengers: Age of Ultron, and she's the younger sister of the twins, but still somehow became famous also. We'll look and see if there's anybody really famous tomorrow. Michael Jordan.
What did he do?
what
Baseball
was
player.
that?
He's a baseball player.
Yeah,
Baseball.
he-
White
He
Sox.
did play baseball.
White Sox.
And didn't he play golf one time and hit a jump shot basically?
Yeah, pretty much. Yes. Yes.
Chipped it in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran.
He's a singer.
Singer.
artist.
Ed
Saw
Sheeran.
him live in Kansas or in
Sheeran.
Iowa. Great.
Duran.
It was actually a great show.
Paris Hilton, famous for being famous.
You got to do that number 4 guy.
Number 4, Jeremy Allen White.
Ah, yes.
Actor.
Shameless.
Shameless.
Well, now he's an underwear model.
Oh.
And he has a movie or his own little
Yeah.
sitcom too
Yeah.
on.
But does he model Scooby Doo?
Yeah. I will never. I regret telling that story
Sailor
so
Scoobs.
much right now. Sailor Scoobs. I must go.
That's going to be a thing.
Billy Joe Armstrong.
He is Green Day
Green
singer.
Day.
Green Day. Shout out Jeremy Martin.
Yeah. Bonnie Wright.
Actress.
Yeah.
She was Ginny Weasley on Harry Potter.
Harry.
Oh,
How old do you think she is now?
28.
She would love you. She's 32.
Oh,
Yeah, she was also on Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. But I think that's just
Ooh, Joseph Lovett.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yeah.
All sorts of things.
What did he
Actor.
Oh, he's a great singer too, musician.
do? Jim Brown.
Oh, Cleveland Browns.
yep. Football player.
There you go. That is our celebrity
Saturday
birthdays.
was far superior.
Much gooder. About to wrap things up for Coffee Club here. And I do really appreciate you two coming in today.
You bet. Thanks for the
It's been a
invite.
while.
Yeah.
Glad to have you. Welcome anytime. Talking with Corey and Tyler from the National Weather Service. If you want to give a last plug about the upcoming storm spotter training classes, there's a lot of them in the area. How do people find out where the closest one to them will be?
We do have a website. It will be weather.gov/GLD. And then at the very top of that page, you will find a link that will have all of the information for all of our upcoming spotter talks. And the one thing that I really would like to see as a overall improvement this year is that I would like to try to challenge all of the I would like to challenge all 19 of our all 19 of our counties to exceed the amount of people that showed up last year.
That would be really good.
Yep.
Yeah. So, Corey, are you going to go along and teach with the classes too?
I'll be at a few of them, yeah.
Yeah?
So we've got a few different of us meteorologists all attending. So
Kind of all hands on deck, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to be a wrap for Coffee Club on a Friday morning, February 16th, 2024. You're from Coyote Country. Happy weekend.